Следващата лекция ще е на английски език. So switching to English now. Travel today is no longer just about logistics. It's the full experience. And if there is one generation redefining what experience should look like, it's Gen Z. With their expectations for convenience, digital integration, sustainability, and meaning. To explore these topics and trends, I would like to invite Jesus Caballero, CEO of Connect.
Thank you very much. Let's take a seat. Okay.
Yes, take a seat, please.
So first of all, thank you very much for having me today, and also congratulations to the Tuk-Tam for this amazing organization, and also thank you for our team in the stand and all the companies from the aviation sector that join us today. So I invite you to visit our stand, where you can visit companies from not only about the airport, but of aircraft manufacturers, aircraft maintenance, retail, food and beverage. So you have a big representation of the aviation sector in Sofia. So thank you very much for having me today. So we will start with a short video, just to explain you and to put you in context about what we are going to talk about today. So I prepared this short video to put you in context about what the Generation Z is demanding and how they are shaping, not the future airport, how they are already shaping the current airports and the aviation industry. And here we will go quickly through the presentation, but before starting about all the things that we are implementing at the airport, the technology, the digital solutions that we are already implementing at Sofia Airport, I would like to explain, well, the main characteristics or features of the Generation Z and why this is happening. No? Generation Z, despite today I was walking around the conference centers, so more than 90% of the people are from Generation Z. So they are shaping not only the aviation, but they are shaping our daily basis. So they born at the end of the 1990s until 2012. So exactly in that moment, the low-cost carriers appear, meaning that now it is completely affordable for everybody to fly. So before, in my generation, millennial generation, or baby boomer generation, only rich people can fly. You know, it was not affordable for everybody to fly. But for this generation, they born in an era where flying is everybody can fly. And then this is one of the first things that are happening. Everybody can fly. And they born with a smartphone in their hands. So they're booking the flights quickly in the last minute. They want the things contactless, smoothless. Even they are the one booking the flights for the other relatives, for their parents, for the other generation. They are the one booking the flights, so they're very used to it. So the other important thing is so that's why this generation is flying more than any other generation. In an average, even more than 2-3 flights per year they are taking. And they are spending more than any other generation in flying, in traveling, in experience. So we are putting all these things into the future airports. And the other two important characteristics that they are looking for is they born in the moment where taking care of nature and taking care of the carbon footprint started. So they are very conscious, they are very aware of, they want to buy tickets and to fly and to have traveling experience, knowing that the carbon footprint is taking into account in the travel, no? in the journey. So this needs to be included in the travel experience. And they are also very aware of, because baby boomers or millennials, we born in the era of the fast food, and like McDonald's, Big Mac, and all these things that were popping up in the 80s. And then later they were aware that this is not good. And now they want to have also healthy food, and also they are taking care of the supply chain, how this healthy food is provided, and everything in the supply chain is not only taking care of nature, but taking care of the animals. So there are many things that they are looking for. So more and more things that we are putting into the design and the new airport, Sofia Airport. So now that I'm explaining this, then you will quickly understand what we are doing at Sofia Airport. So in Europe, there are more than 600 airports. Only 4 airports in Europe where the pioneer one is, we are talking about Schiphol, Vienna, Frankfurt, and now Sofia is in this pioneer list of airports that are leading the digital solution to implement all these applications and solutions that the Generation C is demanding. So what we are doing is now installing and implementing the first 5G private network in Bulgaria at the airport. And this is the backbone and the platform to implement all these digital solutions that this generation is demanding, to have contactless, to have a smooth process in every single step when you are booking a flight, when you are interacting and when you are looking where to travel. From that point, we are starting to interact with the passenger. So this 5G network that we are installing will help us to develop all the new artificial intelligence applications that are already available and will be implemented at Sofia Airport. What are these kind of technologies? I mean, one of the easy ones that will be implemented is the using augmented reality. So this is a technology that is already available, but you need 5G networks to develop and to deliver this application within the terminals. So this 5G technology will allow us to implement this easy augmented reality, so where you can quickly navigate through the airport, and you can, if you are familiar with augmented reality, so you will get everything you need, because you book in advance. What are your preferences? No? If you are a business passenger, business one, you will get fast track. You will go to the business lounge, then you will go directly to the aircraft. So we are preparing and adapting the airport and services to all kind of passenger profiles that we have. So augmented reality will be something nice to have, and then the Generation C, it is demanding. But 5G will allow us to track many things. Like, I mean, we need to reduce the queues. So this new generation, what they are asking is they want to book something quickly, then you go to the airport and you don't want to wait long queues in front of the check-in desk. You don't want to have long queues passing the security checkpoint or doing long queues in the boarding gates. So what we are doing, there are many operations and technology behind to have a smooth process. There's a lot of artificial intelligence that we are applying in the background. And one of the things is to monitor in real time the queue in every single step, in parkings, in check-ins. In fact, our check-in desks, now we are installing the new baggage handling system, which will allow the passenger to do self-back drop. So you avoid the queue. If you want to do the checking of your baggage, you automatically drop your baggage without waiting for a queue, waiting in a queue. This is what also Generation Z is demanding. They don't want to wait to agents, check-in agents, waiting for a check-in agent to be attended. They can do it completely in a self way. Then in the security checkpoint, we are already implementing artificial intelligence in our X-ray machine. So our security officer is helping our security officer to do much better, easier and smoother the process. And the new equipment, the new generation of machines will allow, when we build the new Terminal 3, will allow you will not need to take out your laptop, liquid personal belongings, so just only pass with a walkthrough metal frame. So we are focusing in the most stressful step, where it is checking, it is also your baggage. For me, the most two important stressful part when you are traveling is the security checkpoint, and if you lose your baggage. No? So there is a lot of application that they are now coming to help you to track in real time what is your baggage and to reduce the stress when these kind of things happen. More things that we are doing. This is a picture of our check-in hall. By the way, now we are transforming the check-in hall, and by the end of next year, after the summer next year, we will completely change and transform the check-in hall with self-back drop and with monitoring the queue, so you have a very smooth and without queues check-in process. And more things that are coming, because this is what we see for the passenger, but in the background there are many things that are happening to allow aircraft takeoff and landing and to have a very short turnaround time, because this is adapted to the low cost. Because the low cost interrupted when the JNC was born, and they are here to, so they are the market leader in the aviation, they are the low cost. So we are designing the new terminal and the new airport for the low cost, to have a very smooth operation, very efficient operations, and continue helping them to reduce the cost. Because this generation is not looking, I mean, they want to have low prices and quickly in the last minute to book a ticket, but there is many things behind to make it happen. So we are adapting the airport for that, and using artificial intelligence to help our airlines to be on time, to reduce the cost, and to make it happen, the low-cost business model. And more things that are happening, because, you know, Generation Z, they are making their decision based on social media. I have two daughters, they're in Generation Z, and the last trip that we did was based in TikTok. So they told me where to go, what to visit, the new brands, and it was amazing. We planned the trip based in TikTok and ChatGPT. And it was amazing. It was my first time that I did it in real time. So they are taking their decision based on social media, and they want to enjoy what they see in the social media. And then when they are traveling, they want immediately to post what they are doing in Instagram, in TikTok, and so on. So you need to adapt your airport to have areas to do these kind of things, where they can post, they can easily do the Instagram, the TikTok, and so on. But the way they are doing is changing. So now with this technology, you can not only enjoy and to see in your laptop or in your phone, you can also use augmented reality or 3D, and then you can do it in much better way. So this is what we are also bringing to the airport. And as I mentioned, the first point where you are interacting with the airport is when you are thinking where to go. You are thinking, you see something in TikTok, you see something your friends were in Instagram, you saw them flying to Berlin, and now you want to go there. So yeah, and then you go to the website, and at that moment, we are interacting with the passenger, explaining, offering you all the flights that are available, how to get to the airport by public transport, by your own car, what you can find at your airport, adapt to your profile, and so on and so forth. So this we already have, but we are continue evolving our website. As I mentioned, for this generation, sustainability and taking care of the carbon footprint is key. So, and then you can combine growth with sustainability. So at the airport, since the beginning in 2021, when we started operating the airport, we grew 25% the air connectivity, but we reduced almost 50% our greenhouse emissions. So this is what they are looking for. They want to be connected, they want to fly, but in a sustainable way. So you need to combine these things. You need to provide that you need to tell them you are flying, but in a sustainable way, and this is possible. You can combine both things. And here at the airport, until 2024, we reduced almost 50% our greenhouse emission, water consumption, 43%, energy consumption, and so forth, even the waste reduction. So, and they are looking for these figures. When they are traveling, they want to see at the airport that the airport is committed to this. And they like to see that you are progressing. That's why we are moving forward, how we are achieving this huge emissions reduction. We are achieving it because we change our cars and vehicles to electrical, but we are recharging with green energy, and we are upgrading the energy, the charging station, and so forth. Now, how we are reflecting all this strategy in the new Terminal 3. So in the new Terminal 3, the first construction works will start by summer next year. We are expecting to open in 2031, in April 2031. Terminal 3 and Terminal 2 will work as one, because we are also going to refurbish Terminal 2, and we will close T1. So we are reflecting in this design all these things. I mean, the way these passengers are flying, what they are demanding, implementing digital solutions, changing the operations, and transforming the way we are operating the airport. And this is going to, position Bulgaria strategically. So this is a huge strategic advantage for Bulgaria, because Bulgaria will have capital airport with capacity for more than 20 million passengers per year. So this is the largest capacity in the region, in the Balkan. But the most important is not only the capacity, it's the way we are changing the airports is completely different from what you can see in other capital airports. It is adapted to do your self-connection easily. It's adapted to low cost. It is adapted to the new generation. So you can connect with a low-cost carrier from Istanbul to London, doing a connection in Sofia with a low cost. It's never happened, because so far you need to do that. You need a legacy carrier, no? You need like a Turkish airline or Lufthansa, where they are doing their connection in their own hub. But here we are changing the business model of the industry, bringing this to the design. So this is, in a nutshell, what I wanted to explain, that this is a very, very nice project for Bulgaria, that it will change completely, and it will bring a huge strategic advantage to the country. And All of you are welcome to participate and to help. We are bringing Bulgarian talent that have been working outside in US, in France, in UK, Gen Z generation, that the Bulgarian Gen Z generation that are working abroad. They are joining us to this project because it's a very nice way to come back to their country to participate in this huge value creation. So that's why I invite you to join us and to visit us in our stand.
Thank you. I will come closer for a couple of questions. Thank you very much. It was really interesting. And I know we all talk about Gen Z nowadays, but where the other generations stand in the whole picture? What about millennials or Gen X? They're still active travelers. How these changes are going to affect their way of travel?
What is going on? The rest of the generation, like my generation, millennial or boomer, they are adapting to Generation Z. So it's not all of us. We don't have any other way. If you don't adapt, you look like a strange animal, no? So, so we don't have any other choice because this is happening. So what we are doing, we are using Generation Z to help us, no, somehow, no? And even they are showing us new things. And it's helping us to support the industry, because it's a combination. Not only one generation can make it happen. You need all the generation to work together, because you have the baby boomers, they have very valuable knowledge, and we are here thanks to them. And then you have the millennials who are already taking over managing positions, and now they are running companies. But the new generation who is joining the companies is the Generation Z. So we have the three generations now working in achieving objective, very ambitious goals, and in every single company. Generation Z is 1/3 of the population, and so we have 1/3 of each of the generation now combining, working, and achieving amazing things. So this is the beauty of having the three generations together in this moment.
Yeah, absolutely. You mentioned sustainability, you mentioned effectivity, but where does entertainment stand in the airport experience? We know Gen Zs are a lot in social media, so where is entertainment and all that?
Because, as I mentioned briefly at the beginning, this generation is not anymore traveling, booking through the travel agency. They are not going to an office, I mean, obviously, and they are not planning in advance. So they want experience. They are spending more than ever in traveling and experience, and they are not spending in possessions, in buying a house, in buying a car. No, they spend their money in experience, in traveling, and this is good for our sector, for aviation and for the transportation sector. So this is also shaping the way the airlines, airports, they're moving. So as I explained here, we are adapting to have contactless processes, smooth processes, implementing digital solution everywhere, because there is no paper. They want everything immediately. When you book, you receive quickly your boarding pass. Then you want to go quickly through the border police check, through the security checkpoint, to the boarding pass. I mean, they are not, so they are used to it and they are demanding. And if they go to an airport where they don't have this solution, they feel like they are in the dinosaur ages, no? So we need to adapt quickly to this kind of thing. And this is not the future. I mean, this is right now. And what is coming in 4 or 5 years, the technology is evolving super fast. And you will see in 4 or 5 years in Sofia Airport many technologies that will make extremely fast and seamless the processes in all the steps. You know, in security will be a revolution in 4 or 5 years. In the way we are boarding, we will see revolution, and the way we are right now managing the baggages. No? This is also, in 4 or 5 years, new technology will come to make it much more easier, the processes. And then many things that are behind the stages in terms of autonomous vehicles, driverless automotion. This is going to help to make the aviation more efficient and to keep on keeping this affordable, that everybody can keep on flying, everybody can fly at low prices. So in order to keep this, because this new generation took it as granted, because they born in an era where since the beginning they can fly everywhere. It was not the case in the 80s. So in order to keep this, with all the challenges and hardships that are coming, we need to implement many automation, artificial intelligence to keep the efficiency and the low prices. So this is what we are now, all the airlines, airports, aircraft manufacturers, all the aviation industry, we are working hardly to keep this democratic, I mean, I call it the democratization of the sky, no? Because now everybody can fly, and before it was not the case, no?
Thank you, Mr. Caballero, for the interesting lecture. Last words, a message to our audience.
So again, thank you very much for having me. So I invite you to visit our stand, where you can talk not only with the airport, but with aircraft manufacturers and maintenance like Lufthansa, but also companies that not only in the airport, but other manufacturers in Bulgaria. Bulgaria is very, in terms of aviation, not only because of its history, because of the industry that Bulgaria has, is a very important enclave. We have, outside of Germany, here we have the biggest aircraft maintenance hub for Lufthansa, but for other companies. And this is the engine of the aviation industry. So we have a history, we have the industry, we have the people, the universities, the technicians, and this is unique because very few capital airports, cities in Europe, they have this unique situation. So we need to take advantage of it, we need to take care of it, and we need the new generation to keep on developing this industry. And we have also people like Mario Bakalov, that is the most famous person in Bulgaria, promoting our industry and our aviation. So
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Pleasure.